And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. No.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Hooker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Quickly to Addison here.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Chubb again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 11. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They set up the screen to Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jack, Panther. Hurry, 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 hurry. Jack, Jack. Reno.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7.
Second and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 18. 60 Bearcats, 19 Lions. Bronco, 80.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. He's got it to Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Go.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
31 yards.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come 19.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He had a man opening, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 6.
They're going back to the same well as Hockenson again. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Antonio Gibson,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Hooker now on first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hooker now off play action.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hooker's going to throw it. Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo, 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go street.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb,
his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the 1st, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
85 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Back to throw again.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Antonio Gibson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Here we go. Set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will swing. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Lions on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is caught by Williams. And fights through one man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
Here's Hooker. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hooker.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Trap 60.
He'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How to
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after
19
this.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
84 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and down he'll go at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Hooker.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Throwing. Hooker.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hey, Crash. Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hooker to the air yet again.
Steps away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to do a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Looking to throw. Hooker finds Gibbs on the check down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hooker now off play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Hooker's going to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't.
Fix my cheeks real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After the way it get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my head was on speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain that's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan, I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. I ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z has the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game and you play with your life. With a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time stepping. What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Block and hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it.